now listening to the sound of Vendetta,
Genesis, birth ward, 1984. Golden child, ray of light, the blessing that was born. Floyd mixed with Karen, it's the prodigal son. The upbringing, whoever guessed what I would become. Formative years in M4, learning to walk. My father was a baller, he was into the sport. So I'm a gooner, cannon when I'm striking the ball. Imagination, enjoy creative writing at school. Used to read the daily papers to my grandfather. Mark the pools, ain't a fool, I'm a grandmaster. My fam say I learnt the time when I was only 4. Hungry for the knowledge, possibilities that open doors. Happy during childhood, witty, I was cheeky. Me and little bro were copy wrestling off TV. So many chapters, see my Kodak thoughts. Flashback on smooth memories, the throwback sort.
Been doing this since back in the days. We knew that this was more than a phase. Ever ready for mash up the place? Bad effects, ray of light and vague. Been doing this since back in the days. We knew that this was more than a phase. Ever ready for mash up the place? Bad effects, ray of light and vague. Back in the days when we was young, I'm not a kid anymore. We used to freestyle, the feeling was pure. When only ill shit would spill out the jaw. Whack MCs would hear us on the microphone and start to feel insecure. Open mic was a must. On stage we would bust and ask the crowd out there, this really who gave a fuck about this hip hop shit. Yeah, you knew it was us, cause we was louder than the motherfucking train wreck. Trust the rhythm would speak to me, and we would conversate back and forth leisurely, sometimes without decency. Billin' spliffs up in the club, on the bench made for drinks. Busy with them bitches making links, the E&J was flowing. Way before we left the ends to knew where we was going. With pre-rolls for the top pocket. When we rolled you could not stop it. It was for the love, homie, not profit. Never. Been doing this since back in the days. We knew that this was more than a phase. Ever ready for mash up the place? Bad effects, ray of light and vague. Been doing this since back in the days. We knew that this was more than a phase. Ever ready for mash up the place? Bad effects, ray of light and vague.
It's time to reminisce. Listeners, come follow me down to a place that's treacherous. Precaution when you step to this. Unwanted memories, thought had left me like an exodus. This tune induced the total recall. Now I remember this. Mommy OD'd on pills, cry for attention again. That type of stress inside my head I couldn't mention to friends. I used to grab my notepad and relieve the stress with a pen. Me and Vendetta was two of the best in the end. So now I'm feeling like a veteran compared to my adolescence. Back when I was stressing, when it seemed rare to catch a blessing. Many facts and lessons had to be learned. I grew old and now there's bags of cess that had to be burned. Chump brothers couldn't hang, respect had to be earned. I remember selling weed, brothers plotting to rob me. Plus the cops wanna watch me, getting locked hurts like a shock to the body. But fuck it, I was underage buying scotch from the offie.
We knew that this was more than a phase. Ever ready for mash up the place? Bad effects, ray of light and vague. Been doing this since back in the days. We knew that this was more than a phase. Ever ready for mash up the place? Bad effects, ray of light and vague. Been doing this since back in the days. We knew that this was more than a phase. Ever ready for mash up the place? Bad effects, ray of light and vague. Been doing this since back in the days. We knew that this was more than a phase. Ever ready for mash up the place? Bad effects, ray of light and vague.